YouTube, it's your favorite oddball, Ryan Kelley. Oh wait, that one was, go back, that one was cute. That was baby Ryan. I don't know what happened to me, I used to be so cute. Anyways, you guys, today's video is sponsored by Mountain Dew Major Melon. Zero sugar. Watermelon sugar. It's not sponsored by this at all, but I'm hoping that they see this and then send me a free case of this stuff to my house because it's actually pretty delicious. I like it. Me likey. All right, you guys, I listen to your comments. I listen to your DMs. I see the things that you're saying, and I'd say at least 10 times a day, if not more, I get someone asked, or a bunch of people asking for a video on Ben 10. Your prayers have been answered. You know, that's why we got green going on in the background. Yeah, you're probably thinking, Ryan, what video are you gonna do on Ben 10? I'll tell you. I'm gonna do my top 5 favorite monsters from all the series. So the most important one is Ben 10 Alien Force. That was mine. It's the best one. Let's get right into the video. For those of you that don't know, Ben 10 is a massive, massive, massive franchise. It's a cartoon show on Cartoon Network. There's been a bunch of different series. The first one was Ben 10, and I believe the TV series started in 2005. Don't quote me on that, because that wasn't my stuff, but I think it started in 2005. There's been times where it was the number 1, 2, 3, and 5 most popular Christmas gift in the world. It's just massive. When I auditioned for it, I was actually working on a different project. They wanted me to come in and audition, and I just had no time. I was slammed with learning the material that I had for the project that I was filming at the time. Whatever it was, I was on set and I was busy, and they kept trying to get me to see me. And I kept being like, well, I'm supposed to be off at 3 o'clock today. If I can find time, I'll rush right over there. So I kept having to call my manager and being like, yeah, they're telling me I'm not gonna be out of here till 7. She'd be like, okay, well, I'll let them know. That stinks. You know, call me right back. Yeah, they said they'll wait till 7. They wanna see you, so they'll wait till 7. I get a call back. Listen, they're willing to wait till 10 p.m. for you. Is there any chance you think you can get there by 10 p.m.? Let me find out. I'll call you right back. You know, I asked the producers this and that, and they were like, I think we can get you out by 11. We'll probably be able to get you out by 11. I was like, okay, that's not 10, but you know, we'll see. I'm thinking this audition is definitely not happening. Pick up the phone and say, the soonest I can get out of here is 11, but that means, you know, I still have like a 30-minute drive since we're shooting on the, we're shooting out far. I definitely, I mean, midnight is probably when I can make it. I don't know. I get a call back. They'll wait midnight. If you can make it there by midnight, they will wait to see you. And I'm thinking at this point, I mean, what is going on? What is this project? It's a cartoon show, and they want me to, I don't even know. And when I read the script, you know, there was things like Omnitrix, Humungousaur, words that I didn't know. And I was just like, what is this? And why are, you know, this is strange. I gotta check this out. So when I left, it was a cold read. I went into this audition and I mean, I'm fumbling through the words. I'm not really good at cold reads. I need to know my materials. I need to memorize them before so that I go in feeling confident. So I went in and I gave a terrible cold read. I'm talking like stumbling over words, being like, having to like look like this and then looking back up and then like flipping pages and losing my spot and just being like, ugh. And when I left that night, at midnight, mind you, they waited around for me all day. I thought to myself, they are so pissed they waited for me, like, ugh, I feel bad. So anyways, I have work the next day as well. So I'm on set, and I'd probably say around 11, around lunchtime, whatever. My manager calls me and says, Ryan, I don't know what you did, but they loved you. And I was like, you can't be serious. That was probably the worst audition I've ever done in my entire life. So needless to say, if you see what Ben 10 is, and then you look at me, I mean, I had, here, pop up the picture right here. That's me. I mean, that's me, and that's Ben 10 right there. I look identical. So there was no chance that I wasn't gonna get a call back on this film. I'll also say another strange thing about the auditioning process is when I got down to testing for the project, when I was going in front of the producers, the directors, the head of Cartoon Network, well actually all of Cartoon Network, and the live action animation department, every kid at that audition, there was probably 6, looks very similar to me. It was a very surreal Hollywood moment where you walk in a room and everyone looks like you. Everyone has the same haircut, green eyes. It was weird. Thankfully, I think I looked the most like Ben 10, so I got insane amounts of luck. But also, I'd also like to think I was the most talented. Yeah, that was definitely it. No, I got lucky. But that's how this story came about. Okay, for those of you that don't know, the Omnitrix that I was talking about is a watch, and that is how Ben 10 changes into his monsters to be a superhero. So he has a bunch of different monsters, he twists his watch and slams. You know, it's hero time! It's hero time! It hits the watch. But yeah, so he changes by using his watch. So my first monster that I'm choosing as my #1 favorite, well, not my #1, but the first monster, my favorite is, you'll get to my favorite later, is Diamondhead. Now we're gonna watch a clip from a movie that was before my movie, Ben 10 Race Against Time. It came out in 2007, and it was before my movie. He's 10 years old in this, around 10. My movie, Ben 10, is around 16, 17, 18. That's the one I played. But let's watch the clip. Yeah, 2007, whoa. So this watch is what's on his wrist. The Omnitrix. He hits it, that's what he, that's how he transforms. Right now he's turning into Diamondhead. I think Diamondhead's one of the most popular ones. Kids always name him when I ask them what's one of their favorites. Spider Monkey's another favorite.
Gym class is in session. Today, we play Pummel the Creepy Alien Dude.
Pummel the Creepy Alien Dude. I should have done the voice. It's a creepy bad guy. I guess as a kid I would have been terrified of that.
Here, catch.
Yeah, this is Diamondhead.
Right back
at ya. And that's my first favorite monster of Ben 10. My second favorite alien monster transformation, as you might call it, is from my movie, Big Chill. Big Chill is a humanoid moth-like alien. He has 4 wings and he has some freezing powers. He's in my film, so he's one of the monsters, one of the 3 monsters that I turn into. Check out the clip. Ready or not. So I'm twisting the Omnitrix, and I actually try to transform into Spider Monkey. That's what my character, well, that's what I'm hoping to transform into. But because of the nano chips, the technology, it's frying my watch, and I'm having technical difficulties with it. So it transformed me into Big Chill, which I wasn't planning on. But as you see, I'm flying around. I'm being a badass. Breathing ice, freezing things, flying around, you know, being a hero. All in a day's work. It's not easy being Ben 10.
Are you alright?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Big Chill. My second favorite monster, alien, transformation, whatever you may call it. Big Chill. My third favorite alien is none other than Terraspin. Who doesn't like a big, giant, turtle-like thing? Terraspin's super strong, so he has, like, you know, a lot of strength. And then he pops his head into his shell, and I believe he looks out through like a lookout in his chest. Maybe not, maybe that's just something else, but I'm pretty sure he can see through that, and if not, he can see somehow. But anyways, he pops his head into his shell, and his arms and legs become this crazy turbine fast spinny thing, and he has incredible wind power. It's super cool. It looks almost like a top spinner, you know, like when you take those things and you spin it, it's that's Terraspin. Super cute turtle, you know. I love turtles. Why wouldn't I like this monster? That's number 3 on my list. Bing, bang, boom. My fourth favorite alien is Echo Echo, but ultimate Echo Echo. So when I first started getting into learning about Ben 10, one of my favorite monsters was Echo Echo. He's this like little white guy, you know, check out the pictures. He's white, he's cute, he's got this funny voice, and his powers are like sonic waves. Ultimate Echo Echo is blue. He's stronger, he's bigger, he's tougher, and he can fly with his sound waves. I just, you know, if you're gonna pick a favorite alien, you gotta choose the evolved one, right? Not necessarily, but I chose it for this one. My fourth favorite alien is Ultimate Echo Echo. Boom. Drum roll. I know you guys are at the edge of your seat and you can't wait. My fifth, my favorite, it really is my favorite monster in all of the Ben 10 universe, is from my movie, Humungousaur. I mean, just the name in itself is awesome. Humungousaur? Come on! How clever is that? Humungousaur is this like giant dinosaur-like Godzilla-looking monster that has super strength. In my opinion, he's the strongest of all of the monsters. I can't tell you how often I've got little kids screaming at me saying that Way Big is bigger, or, you know, some other monster. They love to argue, and I love to argue with them back. But because I turned into Humungousaur, it is my favorite monster, and it will never change. He is the strongest, and always will be. Check out this clip. So that ball is the aliens, it's the nanotechnology, the chips that, you know, we don't know what's going on, and I'm fighting. And right now it turns into this ball, and it attacks Kevin and Gwen. Ruins his car, you know, they can't stop it. It just keeps morphing and evolving. And here comes the hero on a motorcycle. Look how cool I am, doing my own stunts. Watch this. Now kids, don't try this at home. Don't be jumping off motorcycles trying to transform into an alien, okay? Boom! How cool was that? Listen, I know what you're thinking. The special effects, you know, it's they're not what they used to be, you know, it's back then, I'm telling you, this was really cool. If you watch it now, you're kind of like, huh, you know, there's video games that are crazier. But again, this was a little bit ago. And these graphics, especially for being you know, on Cartoon Network, I thought was phenomenal. I mean, it was super cool. You watch it now and you're like, imagine what they could do today. But back then, I remember when I saw this for the first time, I couldn't believe it. I was like, whoa, I jumped off a motorcycle and turned into a giant, like, Godzilla creature? Now, one of my favorite things about filming Ben 10 is every time I transformed into a monster, you guys, I just ran off stage. That's it. I was done with the scene. The rest of the cast had to look at a huge giant pole with just like a green piece of tape on it, and that's what they had to follow around and act to that. So I would be back behind the camera, laughing or relaxing, just having fun, while they had to continue to work. So that was another amazing thing about filming this, is anytime I turned into a monster, which was sometimes, you know, there was quite a bit in it, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. It was super easy.
Oh no. Don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Now, one of my favorite scenes, I mean, I felt so cool when I saw this, is right now, when Humungousaur, I de-evolve, I transform back into Ben, and I'm in the smoke. Watch, right here. I walk out like a hero. Oh, come on, that's like when bad guys or good guys walk away from exploding buildings. It's such a cool shot, and when I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I don't know, I had never done anything like this. I had never done any special effects, so this is the first time I ever got to experience this. And it's so different when you're filming it. You have no idea, especially when it's this much stuff going on, you have no idea what you're actually seeing. People are just kind of showing you storyboards and you're like, yeah, that's gonna look cool, but it's drawings. So when you actually get to see it on the big screen, it's fantastic. That is why Humungousaur is my fifth, my favorite, the strongest, the most powerful of all the aliens in the entire universe. Humungousaur. Boom! YouTube, I know what you're thinking. My gosh, Ryan, how were you so cool in that movie? You know what? I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe it's because I drink Mountain Dew. You guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the video. If you can, please, please, please like and subscribe. Also, you guys, there is a ton of aliens in the Ben 10 universe. Comment down below your favorite aliens. And as always, you guys, toodles. Okay, it's Ben 10 story time. You guys, as an actor, I've been able to do some really, really, really cool things. I mean, I've traveled the world and met a bunch of you guys. You're just, the opportunities that you're able to do with certain projects is nothing to compare. One of my favorite moments, top 3 in my entire life, happened because of Ben 10. Have you ever taken a girl to Disneyland, a little girl, maybe your daughter, a niece, a friend's kid, or something like that, and you see their eyes light up, or you see their eyes when they finally clock a princess, you know, when they see, oh my gosh, that's a real princess, it's Bella, or it's Ariel, oh my gosh, that's Snow White. I mean, every time I've ever done with a little kid, her eyes are locked on that, like, trying to go around the mom to try to, like, if she's holding on to it, just like looking like this, like, oh my gosh, that's real, no way, you know? The amount of joy that kid is experiencing right then, like, it's real, it's real. It's like taking a kid to the mall to see Santa, like, Santa! You see certain kids just freak out. I had experience like that I don't think many people will ever be able to top. So, we were shooting a scene where we're pulling up to a gas station in Kevin 11's car. Now, Kevin's car is obnoxious. It's a green muscle car that has this thing on the hood. You can't miss it. And if you're a fan of the show, you know exactly what that car looks like. Well, we had a real life-size car. It works. I mean, it was a real car. So we're driving around doing this take where we pull up into the gas station, run in. And every time we have to reset, we have to drive around, stop at the stoplight, and then come back. So it takes a little bit. Well, one of the takes, we pull up to the stoplight and it's red, and so we're waiting. And as we're waiting, a yellow school bus pulls up right next to us. And it's filled with elementary school kids, 4th, 5th grade, I don't know, maybe 3rd. a bunch of little kids. And there was a bunch of kids' faces on the left side, because they were to the right of us, smashed against the wall, or against the windows, looking at us, looking at the car. Now they can't see inside because the windows were limo tinted, completely black. But again, it's an obnoxious car that no car on the road looks like this. So I'm sure kids recognized it. I mean, they had to, because there was a bunch of kids being super excited. But I don't think in a million years they thought that the real Ben 10 and Kevin 11 were going to be in the car. Maybe they thought that they made someone's car look like Ben 10's car, or even if, like I said, even if they thought maybe it is, oh my gosh, it's Ben 10's car, there's no way they thought that I was in there. So as we're at the stoplight, I look over at Nathan, I'm like, yo, you want to get out? And he's like, absolutely. So we open the doors and we get out. And these kids that were already super excited, smashing on the window, the look on their faces when we got out, and I'm telling you, I'm in full costume and he's in full costume. I have my jacket, which again, you can't miss it for the world. I have the watch, the Omnitrix on my wrist. And so as I'm waving, I'm holding it up, pointing to it. And these kids' minds exploded. They couldn't handle what they were seeing. Like, I saw a couple of little boys just like, have mini seizures. Like, they didn't know what to do with the amount of excitement. And then on top of that, the entire side of the other bus comes smashing against this window. Kids are fighting over spots, freaking out, waving, banging on the windows. The bus driver had no idea what was going on and eventually took off. But the amount of joy just in that short little time that we caused to those kids, and the look of disbelief and magic in their eyes, I will never forget that moment in my entire life. It's one of the coolest things that's ever happened. Top 3 favorite moments of being an actor, and I don't think it'll ever slide out of the top 3.